doing something a little different. I'm doing a little story time of my first time getting drunk. But this one, see, alright, I'll start off by saying that I know I haven't posted in a while, but like, I'm sorry, alright? School started and all, then I was just busy with school and shit, so I'm sorry for that. But I'll keep trying to upload. But why the fuck is Franklin strip club? Alright, bet. Anyway, so today's story time we're going to be doing, well, my first ever story time. We're going to be saying on my first time getting drunk. First time getting drunk was last year. I know it was only last year, and I was 13 at the time. I was 13. Alright, I'm 14 right now, but I was 13 then, and I wasn't like actually like planning on getting drunk. But let me tell you how I got there. So I wanted to go to my cousin's house in Dublin, but my mom said, nah, come with me to a party, you'll enjoy it there. And I said, nah, I don't want to go to that party, I don't know anyone there, it's gonna be dead. So I just I wanted to go to my cousin's house, but my mom didn't let me, and I had to go to the fucking party with her. So I went to the party, and I just seen that someone joined. Wagwan. I'm doing a story time. Anyway, so I went to the party with her because I was forced, and I got there, and it wasn't too far from my house, like a 5-10 minute drive. And when I got there, I sat down, like with a bunch of people that I just had no clue who they were. So I sat down and just started greeting everyone, being nice and all that. And then it was just me, my mom, and my older brother. And we were just, we were just like talking to people. I was just there kind of by myself on my phone. And then I got offered a beer. That was my first time ever even trying alcohol. So I got offered a beer. And obviously, me being me, I took the beer, and I was like, I bet. And it was this beer, tequila beer type shit. I don't even know, but it was good. It was actually alright. Alright. Alcohol percentage, like, for I don't even know. It was like 4.5 or some shit. It's a beer, like. Anyway, so I drank that one, drank the entire bottle, and then the same guy that gave it to me, gave me another one. So I was like, I bet we're just gonna take this one as well. I drank that one, not expecting to like get drunk or anything. I was just like, oh, it's just like 1 or 2 beers. It's not gonna be that bad. So once I started drinking that beer, I was like, oh, this is actually better than the last one. I don't know how. It just tasted better. So then after I finished that one, this guy, same guy that gave me the 2 beers, he was like the one that was hosting the party. He comes back up to me and he goes, do you want a fucking cup of thing, what's it called? Jack Daniels, I think it was. Yeah, Jack Daniels. He comes up to me and goes, oh, do you want a cup of Jack Daniels? And I was like, what's that? I had no idea. Obviously, me being me, I didn't know what it was. So I was like, I bet I'll drink it. Didn't know what it was. I just tried it, and he told me to mix it with Coke. I put a bit of Coke in. I didn't put enough. I only put like a tiny bit of Coke in. And yeah, I tried it, but it was not it just like it almost made me throw up from like the first like sip. And oh yeah, my mom was there. So, and she was the one, she was like watching me. She told me not to get like too drunk or like drink that much or some shit. She told me I could have like a few, but like not too much to get drunk. And I said, oh, alright. Like, I didn't mean to get drunk anyway. Like, I didn't know like how much I can drink. So I drank like as much as I was like given. And I was given quite a good bit by that guy. Now before he starts saying, oh, you got like whatever the fuck it's called, you got something by that guy, got bribed and shit. Nah, I didn't. He offered it, and I could have easily said no, but I was retarded, so I just declined it. So it's calm, you know. It wasn't his fault, it was my fault, completely my fault, alright? And I didn't, so as I was saying, I didn't really like it mixed with Coke. So I just said, alright, bet I'll just drink it straight down. I don't know why, like with Coke, it just tasted horrible. Like, and it by itself, it tasted better than it mixed with Coke. So I just drank it down. I just fucking drank that, like chugged it down. And I went back to the guy, I was like, here, I'm finished. He goes, oh, do you want another cup? I was like, oh yeah, sure. So I got another cup. And then I got that cup, drank that one as well. But what I did do was I drank Coke like after I drank like the Jack Daniels. I drank Coke like a few minutes after. Then that just like made it nicer. And I did not know this, but when you're drunk, you get this like burning feeling in your chest, like in the very middle of your chest. And I got that, and I won't lie, I didn't really notice that it hurt. It didn't really hurt. It was there. It was like burning sensation. Anyway, and then so if you don't know what Jack Daniels is just whiskey. It's just straight whiskey, 40%. And I finished that cup. I finished the second cup, and then by then I had to go to the bathroom, and we were on like a top floor of some like tall building. We were on the top floor, and so I had to go bathroom. So obviously I had to go downstairs into like where the bathrooms are in the house. So I went into the bathroom, and as I was walking to the bathroom, I just felt myself like moving, like kind of like, I don't know, like I couldn't walk straight. I was like falling left and right, not like proper falling, but I was like kind of falling, you get me? And I was like, oh shit, I'm tipsy. So I was like, it's calm, it's calm. I can't get drunk, like I can't. And so I went bathroom. I tried taking a piss. Oh, that looks fine. I tried taking a piss. I took a piss, pissed all over the fucking toilet seat because obviously I couldn't hold it like that. Then next thing I know, I go back upstairs. I honestly, I don't remember what happened. I honestly don't remember what happened. But what I do remember is I went back upstairs. There was also this Len girl at that party. This Len girl, she was like 17, 18, 19 or some shit around that. And one of the guys caught me staring at her. The guy that was giving me a drink caught me staring at her, and he goes, "Oh, you think she's Len?" And I was like, "Nah, bro." I obviously had to lie to him. I couldn't be like, "Oh yeah, she's so plain." Like, nah. There's probably his daughter or some shit. I don't know. He's like 40. Anyway, he's my mom's friend. If anyone asking. So, I seen her. I didn't approach her because I didn't really feel like it. So, didn't approach her at all. But as kept going on, I kept taking like cups and cups and cups of Jack Daniels till I was fucked. I had like 5 cups, 6 cups of Jack Daniels, just straight Jack Daniels, like not really mixed. I just had Coke right after, but that didn't like help. That didn't really help at all. So what I did was I went downstairs, and when I went downstairs because like I felt the need to like throw up because of how much I drank. So once I went downstairs, like I went to the bathroom, and my mom was behind me. She was like, "You alright?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just drank too much." She goes, "Yeah, I told you not to drink too much." I was like, "Yeah, sorry, I should have listened." And she goes, "It's alright, just don't let your dad find out," because my dad was at work. He was gonna come to the party like later. I threw up once in the toilet. Then I was like, oh fuck that, I'm feeling sick as fuck. So I went, I don't know who, but someone just put me to bed. I can't remember who. Someone just put me to bed, turned on the TV for me. I started watching TV. I still had my phone on me. I was still texting my friends, like during that. So as I was texting my friends, they were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just at this party and all." I was so gassed because I was drunk, but at the same time I was feeling like shit. So they were like, "Oh man, you're so cool." Nah, man. They're like, "Oh, are you gonna keep drinking or what?" And I was like, "Nah, stop now." So obviously I stopped drinking. Then when I fell sick, I remember I fell asleep for like a few minutes, not even like half an hour. Yeah, around half an hour. And then I went into the kitchen where everyone else came because it started getting dark upstairs, where like obviously it was on the top floor, and it was like no ceiling, obviously. And I went into the kitchen where everyone else was, and I sat down next to the lad that gave me drink, and he was like, "You alright?" And I was like, "What are you saying, man?" I kind of like my head was proper like spinning. I honestly could not like I just could not like think straight or do anything, man. So um I was sitting like on the edge of the table, and then I was like, I remember I like shout out, I go, "I'm gonna throw up," like in the middle of the kitchen, and everyone just stops. They stare at me, and someone brings me like a plastic like kind of large like container, and they like put it right next to me, and I threw up in that again because I drank so much, and I ate like some snacks that were there and shit. So now that just did not mix well. And then after I threw up, I honestly don't remember what happened. All I remember, I woke up in the bed in the same room that I was talking about before, and I was in that bed, and my mom walks in. She was like, "You need to get better before your dad comes, or else he's gonna beat your ass." I was like, "I know." So I just tried sleeping. I slept, and I woke up like not even an hour later, like less than an hour. And then once I woke up, one of my friends called me and I answered, and I was like, "What's up?" And then he goes, "Oh, you alright?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just in the bed, man. I don't know where I am." And he goes, "Oh, you're a fool. What you have?" And I was like, "Oh, I just drank Jack Daniels, like a few cups of it, not too much." Like, that's obviously a lie. I had a bit too much. So yeah, but nah. Anyway, so after that, I remember while I was on call with my friend, we were just talking, like he was trying to like get me to feel better and shit. And he look, he was just talking, and then out of nowhere, I just go, "I'm gonna throw up." And he goes, "What? Don't throw up on the bed." And I was like, "Nah, it's calm," because I had the container, like the little container thing that I threw up in before, right next to me. So I just picked that up and I threw up in that, and nah, it wasn't nice. It just was not nice. I threw up like too many times. And after that, I don't remember anything that happened. But after the party, I remember my mom telling me what happened. And this is what happened apparently. This is according to my mom. So my mom said that she said that I started on people like at like the party. I like started going up to people and be like, "Oh, don't mess with me, man. I have a brother, man. Oh man, I'm a black belt in karate and that. Don't try on me." Nah. And that's what my mom said. She said that I was saying like, "Oh, I have all these cousins and brothers that are just gonna beat the shit out of you if you like chat to me." Nah, like I honestly don't remember saying that, man. Anyway, and nah, she said that I was saying that I was like a black belt in karate. Fam, I don't remember saying that, honestly. Anyway, and then alright, so what I do remember after that is after I threw up while on call with my friend. We call this friend Tyler. So after I threw up on call with Tyler, um, Tyler was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, text me when you're home." I said, "Alright, calm." Tyler hung up, and then now I was just like, "What am I gonna do? What am I actually gonna do? Am I just gonna sit here for the rest of the day?" Because it was still like it was like 8, and my dad just got out of work. He gets out of work at like probably half 8 or 8, I can't remember. And then like 20 minutes go by, 40 minutes go by, then my dad shows up. I'm like, feck. And I'm in the room and I just hear my dad's voice. I'm obviously still drunk as fuck, and I'm like, so I get like, what the fuck, who is that? And then my dad, no, my mum goes to my dad, oh, our son's been drinking. And my dad was like, what? He's been drinking what? Then my mum just goes to him, Jack Daniels. He drank like 5, 6, 7 cups of it. And I was like, why would you snitch? I could hear her from the room that I was in. And she was like, I swear she said, you better not let your dad find out. But then she just snitched on me. Like, is she alright? No, anyway. So then she was like, my dad was like, where is he? And then my mom brought him to the room I was in. And this was a pretty big house, alright? It's a pretty big house. Anyway, my mom brought him to the room I was in. And my dad goes, you drunk? And I was like, nah, straight. And he goes, fucking fight. I don't know what he said. He called me some. He said like, he called me some shit. I don't know. Anyway, and then I fell back asleep. Well, that's what I remember. I fell back asleep, and then I woke up. And then my mom goes, all right, come on, I'm taking you home. And I was like, why? She goes, you're too drunk to be here. And I was like, oh, couldn't have done that like 4 hours ago. Anyway, then while I was in the car with her, she goes, are you not ashamed of yourself? And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, drinking irresponsibly with me and with other people that you have no idea who they are. They're my friends. You're embarrassing me and yourself. And I was like, he handed me the drink. I just accepted it. Don't ask questions to me. Don't ask me questions. That's what I meant to say. And then she was like, oh, anyway, I'll just take you home. So once I got home, remember I just laid down in my bed, started playing FIFA with my friend, PS4. Then I enjoyed the rest of the night. Didn't really do much. That's it, just played FIFA with my friend. And then, yeah, went to sleep. My dad, mum, or some shit, anyone, no one gave out to me the next day. I don't know how, but no one gave out to me the next day. So I was calm, I was alright, I wasn't grounded, I wasn't anything. So, that's it. This was my first story. Thank you for listening, if you were listening. If you're just playing, you could just play this in the background while you're doing something else. I don't mind. You can make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to get big on YouTube, but right now I'm just a tiny ass channel. Alright, so I'll talk to you later. Alright, talk to you later.